Hey, welcome. Hey, first I wanted to just make a comment that she's an atheist, but one of my friends, she person that actually was one of the first people that started watching videos that I made was she goes by the name Jess Alexander on YouTube. I have a lot of respect for her. She's very high character, and I had questions about certain things about health related issues. She was very helpful, and she's still helpful. She's still, welcome. I know that if I had a question, I'm more than free to, ask her, and my question would be welcome. And I honor that, and I respect that, and I want to thank her for that. And I hope that she doesn't take anything that I say as a criticism against her, because it's not. I do these videos, although they're not well liked, but I do them out of service for Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior. Don't do them to be popular or for monetary gain or for anything like that. If I did it for monetary gain, I'd be out of luck, wouldn't I? Anyway, I was watching a certain atheist, and I'm not going to mention his name. I don't really like him very well. He's entertaining, but he says a lot of false things, but he says it in such a way with special effects and everything that people don't really notice his false things unless you listen. But he went on, and I'm not going to quote it exactly. That's why I'm not naming a name. Don't want slander issues, but he made the comment that most physicists, most biologists, most astronomers, I don't even know if he used astronomers, but anyway, he had like a long list of scientists. And basically he said, well, they don't believe in God, they're atheists. So if they don't believe in God, if only a small percentage of them believe in God, then that's the rational position to take, is to not believe in God, because most scientists who would know better don't believe in God. And that is a totally ignorant statement. Totally. And I'm going to tell you why right now. Science cannot tell you whether God exists or does not exist. Science can't do that. Science is not meant to tell you that. Astronomy, physics, biology, they are not meant to tell you whether God exists or not. You cannot prove God exists by using those methods, or you can't disprove God. This is the wiser position to take. History, historians, and by the way, historians tend to be believers. That's the way it takes. If you're going to say, well, 90% of physicists end up, to be atheists. Well, I don't know about those claims, but even if that's true, that makes no difference, because that doesn't prove or disprove God. Physics. But this is why history is a key, because we can't grasp creation and those types of deals. That's too far above our ability to measure. But Jesus Christ, whether he resurrected from the grave or whether he did not resurrect from the grave about 2,000 years ago, that is what the Christian faith hinders on. The resurrection of Jesus Christ. And physics cannot tell us that. Biology cannot tell us that. You know what? Actually, to study the resurrection of Jesus Christ, you're better off with a medical doctor. Yes, with a medical, and most medical doctors are believers. Now, yeah, I don't have a stat to prove that right now, but every medical doctor I've been to, every primary doctor I've been to was a believer. So, and that, the surgeries that I've had, I've prayed with the doctor before surgery. So, you know what? Most doctors, in my experience, are. And you know what? Most historians, and I can pretty much say this, at least in the U.S., most historians tend to be believers. And those are the two and history, whether Jesus resurrected or not. I don't know why, the reason I brought in medical doctors is because of the swoon theory. Some people believe that Jesus Christ, although he was crucified on the cross, he didn't really die. But they brought a Jesus that didn't really die to the empty tomb, and then he rolled the tomb away on Easter Sunday. And then they say, well, it wasn't a miracle because he didn't really die. And that's why I said, medical doctor. That's why I brought medical doctor into it being an authority. But then again, a historian would be an authority on that, because a historian would tell you that would a Roman guard really botch a crucifixion? Would a Roman guard really mess up a crucifixion so much that they would deem someone dead, and then 3 days later he could pass off as being resurrected? He could remove a big boulder and pass off as being a new, a resurrected body? No. So when you tell me a biologist is not a Christian, is an atheist, and that sometime has some leverage on me, that means nothing to me. Tell me someone that is a historian who has gone under the facts of the resurrection of Jesus. Then if they've remained an atheist while dealing with the facts of the resurrection, then that might have some weight. But guess what? Most of the people who study the resurrection of Jesus Christ historically are believers. So it's deceptive. It's you know what? I've actually never used this argument, but it's a straw man argument. Basically, bringing in biology and astronomy and physics. History is the key. That's one of the very first videos I made. I'm passionate about history because our faith, it does not hinder on what scientists nowadays, what they can, what they say about creation or evolution. It hinders on the resurrection of Jesus Christ. And if Jesus Christ did truly resurrect, then everything that he said was true. It validates everything that he said. History is the key to unlocking the truth about faith, not physics, not biology. Actually, this person that I referred to, when he does get into history, he botches it. He messes it up. He goes to like one source, although 100 sources say, he doesn't. Historical study is the ability to measure historical evidence and balance it. Anyway, thank you for your time, and God bless you. Thank you.